Big day, Dan. Big day. Lots of things going on. In the studio, out of the studio, in the studio. Chris Cody's trying to start a fire to see if he can do that before the show's over. Outside of the studio, the NFL just giving us little drip drops of games that are going to be happening this year. You know what the latest drop to fall was?
Is this about Germany or something else?
Not about Germany, no. Germany's weird. I don't know, not the country. I'm sure Germany's very nice and Germans
Playing
are very
games
nice.
there.
Also weird.
Well, I mean, and yeah, they've had moments. But Germany is getting the game that is, the Chiefs and the Dolphins. It's going to be Tyreek Hill's return to play against his former team, but that's not the drop that fell.
Return to Germany.
What was before we get to yours? Wasn't Tyreek Hill talking all sorts of trash about going back to Kansas City to show them things, and then Kansas City says
Kansas City, Germany.
Exactly.
Okay.
The capital.
Yeah, and then the NFL said no, that's not happening. But that's not what we're talking about, Dan. This year, the first ever Black Friday game is going to happen.
Wow.
And they announced the teams.
Oh, this is big, Dan.
They're moving into Fridays after Thanksgiving. There are going to be more games, more football all the time.
They're taking more of our days.
Every day. They're going to take basketball's days. They're going to take college football's days. They're going to take Black Friday.
F1's days.
You want to know who's playing?
Yes.
It's a big one.
Tua versus Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Black Friday.
Or, in all likelihood, Mike White versus Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, no.
Revenge game.
Wow.
It could also, I guess I was going to say it could also be Tua against Mike White, but I don't have a scenario where Mike White would end up back with the Jets again, even though
he's a Dolphin now.
Yes,
White Friday.
I know, but I'm going to have trouble. I'm going to have trouble remembering that. I think of Mike White now as a
Sure.
as a
It
Jet.
could be Mike White versus Zach Wilson. Maybe Joe Flacco.
All right, put it
Double
on
revenge game.
Juju, put it on the poll, please, at Le Batard Show. Is Aaron Rodgers versus Tua on Black Friday going to become Zach against Mike?
Does this not excite you? It seems like it doesn't excite you.
I don't love.
Let's say there's going to be Thursday night football, obviously, because it's Thanksgiving. Then there's going to be Friday football. Then there's going to be Sunday football. And there's going to be Monday football. That's Saturday. A little lonely. I feel like maybe we could sneak a game in there. You know what I mean? There's college football, but meh.
I can't
That's
help.
a huge college football weekend.
Yeah, but
And
See
there's
how the
Formula
band
1
plays
in
out.
Las Vegas.
Give me a pro
Saturday
game.
night, that weekend.
Yeah, I can't have anything but an initial reaction of being like, okay, so now we're doing Thursdays and Fridays and more games and player safety and I can't.
If anything, it's more safe. They move a Thursday game to a Friday, so they have more
Extra
time
day.
to recover between. Yeah.
All right, you know what? I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited about this.
I won't ruin it. You giving them an extra day in the name of safety. Since we've got that all sorted out, I'm
And
feeling better about
discounts.
the situation.
Yeah, because it's Prime Day. Dan, I know you're all about player safety, but I think you'll be less about player safety this year when you realize not every team gets to play on Thursday night football anymore. It used to be lumped into player safety. Everybody just plays once, and we're going to be careful. And then after 7 consecutive years of Titans-Jags, we realized we don't need to put Titans-Jags on TV. We're not going to have these bad games anymore. Teams can now play up to 2 Thursday night games.
amazing.
Jessica, I don't know what that look on your face means. I don't know whether you have a strong opinion here or you're just the football schedule is not my favorite time of year.
I was just thinking about how stressful that week of Thanksgiving sports is going to be. It is the inaugural Formula One Las Vegas race, Saturday night, down the strip, and qualifying on Friday, plus college football rivalry weekend, and now 3 days of NFL football, you're telling me?
Can you? I would
Plus
like.
Thanksgiving?
I would like some
Talk about
genuine.
throwing up while watching sports.
Turkey Day.
I would like genuine help from the room on this, because I think this might be just a byproduct of me aging. But perhaps when Mike Ryan is kicking one of his playoff teams off because he wants to get up to date with his life because there's too much going on, did the pandemic speed all of this up? So the that's available to you is simply too much, because she's lamenting what Thanksgiving is going to feel like, and it is getting difficult to pay attention to all the things in content that you want to pay attention to without things falling by the wayside. There's not enough time in the day. Stugotz just burst into the studio and said with a totally straight face in a way that made me burst out laughing, I love that Tyreek Hill's revenge return game to Kansas City is in Frankfurt.
The NFL is taking
It's
away
global
the
expansion. It's global expansion. They're throwing Aaron Rodgers and Tua over here because they want to get into business with Black Friday on Bezos. Bezos and the NFL want all of the commerce, and they'll go all over the globe to get it. But Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs were talking about this return revenge game because Tyreek left there all insulted. And hey, look, everybody won. It wasn't a bad trade. It's Kansas City's great. Didn't actually need him. Could win the championship without him. And Tyreek Hill became a star and got paid.
But he didn't leave Frankfurt. I mean,
No, that's correct. The Germans can't be expected to care about all that. They're just inviting the sport. They'll learn the way London did, and eventually we'll have teams there too, playing on Mondays and Tuesdays, different time slots. So football. So there will be. You know, you've heard how somewhere in the world there's a Beatles song always playing. There will come a time in our future where there is an NFL game being played every single hour of the Truman Show day. Every hour there will be an NFL game played. And on another channel, they'll just be throwing human bodies into a meat chipper. And that'll be the counter programming.
I'm good with it.
We all are, evidently.